guys, and welcome back to the weekly Star Wars recap for December 16th, 2019. So yeah, there's one new comic announcement, but other than that, there really wasn't much news. Obviously, with the upcoming release of The Rise of Skywalker, it's not gonna be any huge news, but yeah. Anyways, um, yeah. I will be having lots of videos go up this week. Basically, probably like 15 videos go up. And because of being extremely behind, hopefully I'll be able to get Empire Strikes Back review out today. If not, tomorrow there'll probably be like 4 or 5 videos going up. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into new releases for the for last week, and then get into new releases for this upcoming week. There was last week. There's Doctor After issue 40. I did not read that one. And Target Vader issue 6. I did not read that one either. So yeah, it was the final issue of the first ongoing Doctor After comic, and the final issue of the Target Vader mini series. So yeah. But then there was Mandalorian Chapter 6, The Prisoner. It was good. It was my more, I don't know. It wasn't my least favorite, but definitely wasn't my favorite. It was better than episodes 1 and 5. Or no, I might say it was better than 5, but I don't know if I really thought it was better than 1. Um, yeah. I just didn't care for any of the side characters, mainly. Which is starting to become a kind of growing issue with the show. There's so many side characters, and it's like, I just don't care. On any of them. And yeah, you know. And the last 3 episodes, I felt like definitely the last 2, episodes 6 and 5, I didn't feel like really moved the story that great. So yeah, the first 3 episodes I really liked. I was like, oh boy, mainly episodes 2 and 3 I really liked, but yeah, it was real excited to see where the series is gone. It's kind of, I still like it, but yeah, it's kind of gone a little. I haven't liked you know, the last 3 as much as the first 3. So yeah, hopefully the final 2 episodes can pick up. There's a lot of stuff we've seen in the trailers, but haven't been shown. Basically, half the trailers was episodes 1. Some stuff from episodes 2 through 6, and I would assume just stuff from 7 and 8, which yeah, mainly all the footage of Moff Gideon. So yeah, there's a decent bit of that in the trailers and other stuff like Cara Dune and whatnot. So yeah, and then there was Star Wars Resistance Season 2, Episode 11, Station to Station. It was a good episode. I really liked it. One of the better ones this season, which I hope it really starts to pick the season up a bit. Yeah, but one thing that's been consistent with the good episodes is that Tam shows up in them and whatnot. At least, in my opinion, good episodes. There are a few episodes that I felt were okay, but I'll say I haven't hated the second season. It's if I had to rank every single season of the Star Wars animated shows right now, it's at the very bottom. So yeah, which sucks. I really like season 1 of Resistance. So far the second season has had, when the episodes are good, I really like them. I think they're really great, but then there's several filler episodes. There's a few filler episodes in between, which, yeah, I said this in previous videos, but if it wasn't the final season, that wouldn't be as much of a problem to me. So yeah, but anyways, the episode it starts off with Tam and getting ordered to go to this station with to get some items. I forget exactly, but with Rucklin, who also was in season 1 on the Colossus and whatnot, who went to the First Order. And the station to go to is identical to the Colossus, but is first run by the First Order. But turns out Kaz and Yuki are on that station trying to get this part for the Colossus from the First Order fueling station is what it's technically called. But I forget the name. It was like Titan or something. I forget what the name of the First Order fueling station was. But yeah, and on Tam helps them out, but Kaz and Niku don't know that it was her. But yeah, and then they escape. So that's been kind of a mini. There's a lot more detail in there, and also Hux, he shows up too, and Commander Pryor or whatever is it, Pryor? Yeah, I believe Pryor is the character's name, or Pry. It's something like that. But yeah, I liked it. One of my definitely one of my more favorite episodes this season. But yeah, the next 2 episodes descriptions seem a bit more interesting to me. So yeah. Yeah, and I would assume then we'll get into more. Obviously, I assume there'll be a lot more happening afterwards in the next several episodes because of Rise of Skywalker being released. But yeah, anyways, let's get into new releases for this week. There is Star Wars Empire Ascendant coming out December 18th, which is Wednesday. It's a big kind of finale of the main Star Wars series, which just ended last month with issue 75. And Dr. Aphra just ended with issue 40. And Target Vader, which just ended with issue 6. But yeah, it will have like 4 separate like stories in it. Different writers and artists. Let me actually look them up real quick. Yeah, there's An Echo of Victory, which we run by Charles Soule and Luke Ross, which Charles Soule will now write the main Star Wars comic, but it's restarting on New Year's Day, with issue 1. So yeah, and artist, well, technically Luke Ross is just a penciler. The colorist is Guru EFX. So yeah, he won't be doing the main new series, but yeah. Then there's In Service to the Empire, which will be run by Greg Pak, who will then write the new Darth Vader series, which will be, I believe, the first issue. When does the first issue come out? February 5th. So yeah, and artists for that will be Roland Bushy, but they won't be doing the Vader comic. But then there's two sides to every sortie. I don't know. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Which, but that'll be written by Ethan Sachs, and the artist will be Palo Villanella, which they'll be writing a new comic, which I'll be talking about later. So yeah, and an epilogue, which will be written by Simon Spear, who did Afra. So I would assume each of those stories would be for definitely for those certain characters more so, and kind of branch off into the new series. Also, if instead of 5 stories, it's called epilogue. So yeah, yeah, interested in that. I am not caught up on Star Wars comic or Doctor Aphra. I'm nowhere near caught up. So yeah, probably trying to catch up soon. I do want to do like individual issue reviews and then new ongoings. So yeah, uh, I might try to like rush through the new stuff. Probably not do reviews of them right away, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, next up will be the next new releases: The Rise of Kylo Ren, issue 1, which comes out December 18th. Also, so yeah, that and I'm very excited for, written by Charles Soule. Yeah, I will probably be doing a review of that. It might come out next week. I was planning on doing it this week, but I'm behind on videos, so you know, I'll probably push it to next week and get it done then. But yeah, I'm very excited for that series. Yeah, it sucks that'll only be 4 issues, but yeah, it'd be nice to have been like 5 or 6 more. So I'm fine with being a mini series, but yeah. Anyways, the next issue or next release, but it's a comic, is Star Wars Adventures issue 29, which also comes out December 18th, which will be the final thing released in the Journey to the Rise of Skywalker line of comics and books and whatever else, which I didn't read a single one of them, so yeah, I wouldn't read all of them, but I just didn't. I might read them and review that before the novelization or expanded edition of The Rise of Skywalker comes out in March. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, issue 29. I don't know what to say much about that. I I read a couple issues of Adventures. It was okay. I like the just the like anthology kind of feel to it, but obviously it's a lot more not childish, but obviously the stories written aren't super child as making me a bit more adult, but the art style is a lot more kiddie, I guess you could say. It's a lot more. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. From the issues I read, I liked, but I just haven't kept up to date with it. I'll probably eventually get to, and I'm pretty behind on Star Wars comics right now. I was keeping up for a little bit, but then I just fell behind, and yeah, I need to get back to it. I just need to get back to like even reading novels too. So I have one update on TV because it's easy. And talk about TV. There's The Mandalorian Chapter 7, which instead of coming out Friday, it comes out on Wednesday, December 18th. So there's four new releases that day. And some pretty big ones too. So yeah, that'll be directed by Deborah Chow, who directed, in my opinion, the second best episode, episode 3. Um, so yeah, I'm very excited for that episode. Um, so yeah, and I guess it will have a sneak peek to The Rise of Skywalker also, which I don't need any more sneak peeks. There's really so much footage, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna. I say to myself, I'm not gonna watch it. Um, and then as cave in, I watch it. So yeah, I, it's so weird because like right before the Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order came out, it was like, man, there's really not much other than the like 3 trailers they released. There wasn't that much footage. It's like don't really know much, and then they released like 15, 30 TV spots and other stuff and clips they show during Fortnite and talk shows. Well, I don't know if there's really been any clips and talk shows yet. I don't know if any casts have gone on that stuff yet. But yeah, and other stuff and ways. But that happens for every single new release. It was like there's such a certain point in time where it's like, oh, there's not much. And obviously this year, Mandalorian, Jedi Fallen Order, two other huge Star Wars releases. There's a lot more marketing for that stuff. But then once that was done, obviously so much Rise of Skywalker stuff. It's you know all over the place. But that's how it normally is. But yeah, Mandalorian. I was talking about Mandalorian, but yeah, I'll have a sneak peek for that during Mandalorian footage. I'll make the episode look longer than it actually is on the time or on time. But which one weird thing this Plus app doesn't um on the because I watch on my phone and my PlayStation. Obviously, when I'm watching an episode of The Mandalorian, I watch it on my PlayStation because so I can have it on my monitor, so it's bigger screen. Yeah, I don't watch it on the big TV, but because mainly I get up or am up during around 3 when they release the episodes, so I'm watching them at my desk. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, on the PlayStation app doesn't show any the time for how long each episode is when before you click on it. But on the app on my phone, it shows it, so it's weird. But anyways, that's something you don't care about that. Yeah, not much else to say for Mandalorian, but then the next release, biggest Star Wars release of the year, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, comes out December 19th, technically, but December 20th. So Friday, but you can watch it. You can go to the theater and see it Thursday night. It's probably come out earlier for other people, in different countries. But I'm going to see that on Thursday night at 8:15. So yeah, I wanted to see an IMAX, but the only there's two IMAX screenings. One was IMAX 3D. It was at like 6, which would have been a perfect time. That's a great time to go. But it's IMAX 3D. I don't want to watch it in 3D. And then first normal IMAX time was at 9:15, which is too late. Um, I want to be able to watch the movie, get home, write the review out, record the review, and get it up. I probably won't do that. I'll probably just sleep on my thoughts and think about it a little bit more like I always do. But yeah. Anyways, Rise of Skywalker. I'm very very excited for it. Obviously, going into the year it was my most anticipated release. Yeah, and also other I don't know, Jedi Fallen Order might be my favorite Star Wars release this year. Rise of Skywalker will probably be my second. Obviously, the Mandalorian would be third. But yeah, obviously I don't know. I could so much Rise of Skywalker and hate it, but I've never hated a Star Wars movie before, so yeah. There's ones I don't like as much, but you know, I would still rate each Star Wars movie pretty high. Um, but yeah, that's just me. I love Star Wars, and there's no movie, no really any entertainment franchise I like more than Star Wars. So I will always love Star Wars, and I will always love new films and whatnot. But yeah, and they're really even just for books and comics. I don't know if I'd ever really downright hate it one so much. There would still at least be a little bit of that, enjoyment because it's Star Wars. But, that's just me. Obviously, other people have different opinions and whatnot with that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, there's still one more new release, and that is Star Wars Resistance Season 2, Episode 12, The Missing Agent. Um, which that comes out December 22nd, 2019. So yeah. Um, you know, hopefully starts going. Season starts getting good. Or consistently good. Uh, so yeah. Anyways, I've talked about Resistance enough, but yeah. Anyways, let's get into the news. I talked about a new ongoing series, comic series. So yeah, a new ongoing series from obviously Marvel. Um, I guess there's IDW with adventures and whatnot. But it's called Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Originally on the Stars.com article, it called it a miniseries, but then it was changed to ongoing, and so I'm just assuming it's an ongoing comic. When it was announced as a miniseries, I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I wish it was an ongoing comic." But then it was changed to an ongoing comic, and now my excitement is through the roof for the series. Um, I like Bounty Hunters a good bit. I'll say one thing with Mandalorian, I'm kind of a bit more disappointed about it. I was expecting it to be a bounty hunter show more, and it really hasn't really been that much of a bounty hunter show. So it's still there, but I really wanted just a straight bounty hunter story, which bounty hunters hopefully is just a straight bounty hunter story. But it'll follow um Beeler Vance, or however he pronounces his name, Bosk and Boba Fett. At least those are the main characters. But it'll be run by Ethan Sachs, who wrote the Galaxy's Edge miniseries, which I read the first 2 or 3 issues of that. I liked it, but I didn't finish it. You know, I believe it's released in trade paperback, so I might just buy that. He also wrote the story The Weapon in the Age of Republic special, which I believe that was the Mace Windu one, which I don't remember that one. He also wrote the miniseries Allegiance, which is part of the Journey to the Rise of Skywalker. I didn't read that. Like I said earlier, he'll write when the stories in the upcoming one-shot Empire Ascendant, which will later tie into the Bounty Hunter series. But yeah, like I said earlier, the artist of that part of the Empire Ascendant comic. I said that weird, but we'll be doing the art for Bounty Hunters, which name is Palo Villanella. Probably butchered his name. She also did the art on the weapon story in the age of um, Republic. I don't know why I blanked on that special, but he also did the art for Lando Double or Nothing and Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple and issue 1 of Vader Dark Visions. So yeah, 2 comics there when I wasn't on mainly for the writing, but Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple, yeah, I like that. But the art, I like the art in Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple. Um, I can't remember if Lando and Vader Dark Visions. Obviously, Vader Dark Visions was different artists each one, so I really had, that's Vader Dark Visions is probably like my least favorite canon comic, but yeah, I would assume I probably like it. Usually art I'm fine with, but he also did issue 3 of the Rogue One comic adaptation. But yeah, but for the series Bounty Hunters, not a whole lot was revealed, but on StarWars.com it did say the series following Bounty Hunter Beeler Vance, or the series follows Cyborg Bounty Hunter Beeler Vance as he seeks revenge on mentor-turned betrayer Nakano Lash, who has recently resurfaced under mysterious circumstances. But Vance is the only mercenary looking for Lash, and he soon finds himself on the collision course with Boba Fett, Bosk, and a slew of new killers. So yeah, sounds interesting. Lance is looking for a guy, which named Nakano Lash, and a slew of other bounty hunters, including Boba Fett and Bosk, are also looking for him. So yeah, I would assume that's just gonna be the first volume. But yeah, I would assume the series will be taking place after Empire Strikes Back, because it's story in Empire Ascendant. I would assume tying into it, and Target Vader, I would assume takes place for Empire Strikes Back, so it makes sense. But yeah, so yeah, just comics in general next year. I'm pretty excited for, because we'll have 4 ongoings, which will be taking place, you know, around the same time zone, time, not time zone, but same area, timeline, or at least I would assume so. But yeah, and I'm actually excited for Star Wars Vader series, Bounty Hunters in New Afra series. Yeah, which because 2015 Star Wars ongoing in Afra, just I liked what I read, but I just didn't care enough to keep up. Also, mainly so I could I also didn't want to keep up in the sense that let all the comics in a volume come out and read them all at once, and then wait for it again. I just didn't. I would just not read it, but yeah. But for this time, I'm probably gonna use ongoings. I'm gonna read them issue by issue, or at least do it somewhat. But yeah, my excitement levels. So I'm just excited for the new main Star Wars, mainly because of Soul. Um, some of his stuff, all of his comics are some of my favorite stuff in the canon right now, and some of my favorite Star Wars comics. And I'm not a huge comic reader, so they're probably my favorite comics ever. Um, but yeah, you know, one of my uh, one of my favorite series of his is the Poe Dameron one, which is one not a lot of people talk about. But it's still one. To be honest, I'd probably say it's my favorite Star Wars comic. I really love that series. Which was what, like 31 issue series. So not like odd number, but yeah. I probably read, you know, for obviously when saying favorite Star Wars comic, I've read about probably 50 to 60% of the canon comics, and probably less than like 1% of the Legends stuff. Like I said earlier, this was a huge comic reader. And, yeah. I'm seeing second. Who's excited is definitely the Bounty Hunter series here. Third, of course, is the Vader series. Greg Pak, he obviously wrote the final arc of the main, or the 2015 Star Wars Ongoing, which I haven't read that yet, but he did write Age of Rebellion, which I really enjoyed that. Um, so yeah, I guess Bounty Hunters, Ethan Sachs. I enjoyed the first few issues of Galaxy's Edge miniseries I read. Yeah, obviously fourth on the excitement list would be the Afro series. I've read the first Darth Vader ongoing, which introduced Afra, or like character there. Obviously, I've read the main Star Wars comic where she shows up. Like, I read like the first volume of the Afra, first Afra ongoing, which I like that too. I just need to read it more. But yeah, but be written by a new writer who hasn't written any Star Wars comics, and that is Elisa Wong. So yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm not a huge comic book reader, so I don't know any of her other work, but yeah, just in those comics other than ongoings, Rise of Kylo Ren and Project Luminous and whatnot coming out next year, but yeah, yeah. Also, for ongoing comics, one thing that excites me even more is like the crossover potential and whatnot. Because the first Vader series and Star Wars series crossover once with Vader down, and kind of a little bit of a crossover in like the first volume for each series. Um, after that, each series kind of went separate directions, and then crossed back over Vader down, and went separate directions, and then Vader ended, and then After came along, and they crossed over, and then I really haven't read anything else after that with Spring Citadel. Yeah, I believe there's another volume of Star Wars comic that was released. It was a kind of a like anthology feeling stuff, which I read that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just excited for crossover stuff. But yeah. Anyways, it's gonna be it. I really in this episode I was expecting to be right now. It's 35 minutes, so I'll probably be cut up a little bit. I might cut out some rambling I did, and yeah, and other stuff too. But yeah, hopefully I can get the Empire Strikes Back review out tonight. later. This might be going up late at night too because I'm lazy sometimes. But yeah. Tomorrow, if Empire Strikes Back review doesn't get out tomorrow, it will, and hopefully Return of the Jedi, maybe prequel trilogy 2, hopefully. If not, definitely Phantom Menace. But yeah, and then Wednesday I'll get basically pretty much all the other Star Wars movie reviews out, and Thursday Mandalorian and maybe one other film review. But yeah, only if I actually went with how I planned to and wasn't lazy. And yeah. Anyways, this has been Star Wars Review. Also, Jedi Fallen Order playthrough that I'll be starting back up after Rise of Skywalker next week. I've recorded a good bit of it. I haven't played in like 2 to 3 weeks, so yeah, I would have already completed it, but it kind of just fell off and didn't play it. But yeah. Anyways, this has been Star Wars Review. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir.